Oh, it was Leon, but Leon had to DQ.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. I'm sitting here, I'm like, damn, like who we lose? But all right. So moving forward, we're gonna get into this first match here. Again, we got Roy taking on Wario. This is the character I'm more familiar with when it comes to Haven. And obviously, you know how it is. We're gonna start off on PS2 because East Coast has a sickness.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not only is it being on the wrong time zone, it is picking PS2 all the time.
Dude, do not even start. All right, I live in North Dakota, but I would live on the East Coast time zone 11 times out of 10 before I live on the West Coast.
Alrighty then. EST, the fraudulent. But Haven, once again, kind of stuck on their Karflo. I mean, me and Skiff talked about earlier, we knew this was going to be a banger set. Both these players are just kind of maintaining that aggression, and Karflo's Roy is nothing, to really slack at.
Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, but then you got that nair landed right on top of you with a big old belly, but Karflo still keeping that offensive pressure up. That jab, got the wet noodle hit on that one.
Unfortunately, it was some like crucial DI in order to last minute change it to out where you could potentially die, but avoids the sweet spot just in time. And speak of that one, Haven taking full advantage of the small window given, trying to get all these attacks down, and Karflo trying to find some way to finish it out there, but finally able to secure it with the stray aerial. Haven kind of reeling back on there, trying to fight back, but Karflo having the control. How long can you keep this lead for?
I mean, he almost had that lead completely wiped away from him when Haven got that one opening. If he landed that back air off stage, like there's no way Roy was coming back from that. But right now, yeah, continues to put on some solid damage. We just saw the bite attempt, but going to be able to disrupt that and just continues to just juggle him, man. This is a rough time for Haven.
Man, can't even land, and finally the straight bear does catch the aerial, so Karflo getting head up, but an excellent get up attack, so demanding on there, but Haven, look at this percent. Excellent empty land on the platform?
Yeah, sometimes he's got to mix it up like that. I'm surprised no punish. I pick up the dude, you're getting beat up with your own bike right now.
Fight back. Well,
jeez.
You said it too late, Skiff. You should give him a bigger warning.
He just continues to throw the bike up and stuff like that too. Just keeping it active. Keeping on that ledge.
Okay, now, great stuff. Knowing on there. Oh! Wow!
Oh man, Karflo's going insane here, man. This game one is disgusting. I mean, I know we got Waft right here, and you got 136. You could definitely find a way to turn this around. Yo, okay, dude, he was looking for it. He was looking for an air dodge in.
He was looking for the American air dodge, and oh my goodness, Karflo, when we saw at the beginning, was literally vibing and understand that this guy was locked in, and it kind of showing exactly what it is. Tries to get the jab. It was so close on landing, but Haven has Waft, but Karflo could just care less. Finally, the bite lands. This should be the stock, and we're covering low percent for the trebles. Haven, I mean, remember, we're going against Wario. You're working with sometimes half a stock because how well they can get those conversions down. But speaking of conversions, missing out on that one finally lands the command grab instead, but Karflo still has a huge lead to work with.
Okay. Oh, there it is. All right, that's what I was expecting. And now we got an even game. I was just waiting for the connection to land before I could start talking because, my brain's definitely working on par today. And I'm definitely not distracted from you falling out of your chair.
Okay, bro, I'll get it.
Either way, right now, Karflo going insane with the juggles, the back air. That will be enough to close it out. If someone gets the chance, follow up with Karflo and let me know what song that he was listening to when he, before the set started or as the set was starting, because that was a power up. That was crazy.
That was like some hard style or some DDR stuff. That was just insane beats on there, and Wario able to find those straight confirms and gets the waft, but at the beginning it was all Karflo, being able to put pedal to the metal, abusing even the tools that Haven really wanted to use. And I love this up throw on there and tried to respond back but wasn't aware of you got to watch out for your own bike.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to clink with the bike or something. I'm not entirely sure what the thought process was there, but it was definitely the wrong thought process. But we're going to run it right back into PS2. And honestly, not a bad ending for Haven. I know he ended up getting the L, but I mean, a 3 stock to 1 comeback the way he didn't, quite clear it up. But I mean, yeah, looking really, really solid.
Karflo is just pumping on. Look at this, just cycling on all cylinders right now. And Haven's going to find some way to kind of slow it down and play the game. that Wario is so good at, but Karflo is just kind of moving around, utilizing that speed. And yes, Haven's got the airspeed and the drift, but Karflo, as soon as Haven lands, just able to punish out with all these disjointed aerials. But Haven finding an optimal combo for an optimal amount of damage, and real good stuff on there. But Karflo, once again, just being able to roll out in disguise with these aerials, but the straight bear does take it out there. Haven's got a setup.
Oh, dude. Okay, these guys are doing some really sick, like, short hop, like, backward short hops, just trying to get these setups on each other. I don't know how often these two have played, but they definitely got a pretty solid read on what the other player's trying to do there. Nice little setup right there. Dash attack right out of the down tilt. Going to be able to clean up that first stock. But 109, and Karflo should probably be able to get a stock back here very easily.
Yeah. But if Haven does get a Nair conversion, like a stray one, just did a chunk amount of damage. Great stuff on the drift in, knowing that the air dodges are happening. You told about cleaning up the stock, but the problem is that if Haven even doing a pop and a wheelie on there gets away with it, the aerials trade. Karflo struggling to finish off there, has to go for a tomahawk as Haven once again stuck on the ledge. But look at this thread. That's going to be an F smash directly to the face.
You know, I was totally expecting a waft, but just going for that F smash and maintaining that waft too, going into a final stock scenario here, just good recognition on Haven's end. And this could, oh, okay, good. He got the jump. I was like, this could probably be it.
Just try to snipe it out there with that down tilt. The spike properties on it can be insane when you hit it at the start up. So Karflo trying to get it out there, but the weak hit, that's not going to be safe. And now a waft's available. You got to watch out for the follow-up. Haven can just shut out his stock in a blink of an eye.
Oh,
he didn't jump.
Dude, he misinputted. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I think something ate his jump there. That's just, oh, that sucks.
Slap.
All right. Well, we cleaned it up there. There we go. One game apiece. And man, yeah. He said, let's clean this up. He said, rally up, shut him down.
Yeah, but the matchup between Roy and Wario. So the thing is that Roy has disjoint still and has really good kill power and a consistent kill confirm. But if you can't finish the job, like what we kind of saw there, Wario kind of gets free reign with like combo game, and you constantly have to worry about waft because Roy ain't too heavy. It's gonna kill consistently. We saw earlier, I killed at 60. So that's something you always gotta watch out for. And now we have to see what each of these players have learned and who will be moving on to face against Jacko as we hop back onto PS2. Karflo was vibing to the music earlier, but it seems like Haven has stolen back the rhythm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's so practiced with this character, man. And, like, the thing is, like, I think it's a pretty solid matchup for Roy, obviously. Like, disjoints are always going to do well, but the fact that you kind of have to be in your opponent's face, and that's what Wario likes to do, especially just with Nair working the way it does, it's always going to be a bit tough. It just kind of comes down to execution between the two players.
That's like one of the biggest factors, and that air drift is actually let Haven kind of get out of that sticky situation. The Blazer as the out of shield option being utilized by Karflo, but the straight hits, like I talked about earlier, leads into a damage in a blink of an eye, 70% leading into a grab, and now you're constantly worried about getting these attacks, and now you're vulnerable to these command grabs that Haven has been pumping out there, and Karflo barely makes it back, but gets the roll red and into a conversion and a kill.
That was actually insane. That, like, basically Karflo just kind of like, he was keeping the pressure up really, really well, and just after like one misslip, right, just messing up one tiny input, Haven just went bananas, just went absolutely crazy, putting down a shitload of damage and then closing out that stock too. And honestly, he's really not even taking that much damage so far. No extra credit yet, but we can get there.
We can get there, but I love how back Haven's playing. Kind of understand that I really need to kind of acknowledge it out there, and even the bike kind of ruining the camera angle. That can kind of get onto some people's nerves, mine included, because it really messes up the perspective. But the grabs are landing, but Karflo needs to find a way to finish, because we saw what happened when Haven was able to land a stray Nair. The grabs continue on forward, but if you're Haven, you're going to keep taking them, because even at 176, an up throw will not kill, and Haven baits it out there knowing was go for a grab.
I just can't believe he's still alive here at 176. That, oh no. Oh, he didn't land on the platform. I think that's what he wanted.
Might have been too much. But now gets a thing. Great read on the tech chase. Gets sent flying off into the stratosphere. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was kind of nice. Okay, but there we go. You finally get him out of here. That stock was around for a little too long. For a Roy to be on the other side of the screen, that stock was there way too damn long.
And this is a heart attack moment, because if you're Karflo, you're able to make this comeback, right? But then Haven will be able to have a waft ready to go as a finisher. And that could be deadly in this set. And try to get the chase down with that nair, but not enough active frames. A little bit of messing up, but that's a neutral special. Definitely a miss input. Try to get the up special, the Blazer, but Karflo maintaining this aggression, making this comeback happen, Skiff.
Yeah, it's definitely working out kind of nice here. It's just a matter of just staying disciplined. A little too early on that back air attempt.
Oh no, the jab was right there. I saw it. Karflo saw it. That was an up tilt. I thought it was going to be a jab into another aerial conversion, but yeah, Haven is just going to go ahead, you know, going to go and eat these attacks. Finally gets the stock taken, but y'all saw that waft tick.
Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a scary position here. I mean, at 62. Oh, see, dude, he was just barely off with it. That probably could have closed the game out. I'm gonna be confident here and say that, yeah, I think that would have closed the game out.
62 prime percent. So Karflo, this is dangerous. You have to play aggressive while Haven can just go ahead and play whiff punish. Waiting for you to mess up and going for an up tilt confirm. Gets the up air, could not get the waft. So now Karflo has another lease on life and is taking full advantage of it, I should be saying, as 56 quickly gets stacked up there, delaying the arrows on that platform. Karflo putting Haven up there. He can't even land.
Putting that pressure down, tried to go for the back here, trying to keep that pressure up as much as possible. Oh yeah, dude, Karflo is definitely on top of this right now. He's got to be careful exactly how he approaches. You know, don't land on shield at all, because that's just a recipe for disaster.
Speaking of shield, gets the grab, tries to read the drift in, but no, the roll in, not gonna get punished just yet. Just tempting with the down tilts, the F tilt, so spaced out there. Double edge dance. It's a dance with death at this point, as Haven that's not the sweet spot. Another missed sweet spot. That's a disaster right there, and that's 2 kill participations that could have happened. Gets the conversion and finally be able to land it.
Wow. I honestly had no idea who's gonna win this. Starting off, I was like, okay, yeah, Karflo's gonna win this. And then Haven made a huge comeback in that game 1, right? I'm just like, okay, maybe this is a Haven bracket. And then it just kept like going back and forth. Like I could actually watch these two play against each other the whole 2-hour block, 3-hour block, however long we're on. I could totally do that because that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I also love Jocko just walking here. It's no one's business. Like, yeah, let's play. let me get back into that grand finals. But both of these players playing out of their minds. I mean, first game, it was just all Karflo being able to kind of get the bites. We talked about it earlier. I was like, wow, how is Haven gonna potentially just make this kind of comeback happen? But we saw early what can happen because WAF is just a deadly tool. It's real strong.
Yep. Yeah, no, Haven, I mean, he's super practiced. Hey, a blast from the past, am I right?
Hey, Jacko, you remember when this happened?
Kelvin's got money on the line for the next set. He's trying to pull in some terrible flashbacks so Jacko can drop a set here.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was some real good stuff. I mean, it looked so good, like you said earlier, for Haven. Like, we're like, wow, got that, the waft, has another one ready to go in the final one. But in the moments where it mattered most, able to get finally that sweet spot. And I was scared. You saw the first 2.
I'm going to go back and clip that myself if somebody else doesn't do it. That's a good replay. That's a very good replay.
Yeah. You a whole bitch, you know that?
Oh, yeah, keep cursing on the collision stream. That'll get you hired again.
My bad.
I can get away with it because I'm Skiff.
Man. Yeah, you Skiff Reno, but what a set. Gaming onto that one. Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, we're going to be getting into our next match here.